Well, folks, I went down to the post office box the other day and this thing arrived. I don't know exactly what's inside of it, although there was a shipping label which said that it contained some locomotives. I have no idea exactly what they are. Nobody sent me any emails or anything about sending any locomotives in. But yeah, here's a box which supposedly contains some locomotives, and it has a little bit of weight to it. So yeah, I'm really curious to see what exactly has been sent in. So why don't we take this thing over to the bench over there and unbox it. All right, let's begin. I think that's just extra packaging. I'm just gonna have a quick look at this to see exactly what it is. Just want to make sure there aren't any addresses on it. Yeah, I don't think there are. Anyway, let me try to read out this letter for everyone. Dear Harrison, congrats on getting to 20k subscribers. Here's a package I've been meaning to send to you for a while, but never had the time to send it out your way. It contains a few gift locomotives in HO scale and one in N scale with some passenger cars. That sounds exciting. The N scale loco is from a country that I don't think you have an engine from yet. I hope you will enjoy these gifts, and I hope to see your channel grow even more in the future. And here's the name. It's Lyndon, and here's their channel name right beside there. Note listed below is everything that I've included in this package, as well as their current states when I tested them. All except for one, which I think has a pickup issue. So I guess most of them are runners. And then here's an entire detailed list. So it looks like we've got an Athearn which runs, and another Athearn blue box, another Athearn blue box, a Rivarossi of some kind, and an N-scale Kato engine. Well, let's have a look at this. Ooh. You know it's something good when it's in an Athearn blue box. Let's see what it is. I think it's a Southern Pacific piece of some kind. Let's take a closer look at this. I'll try not to cut into the engine here, but let's get some of this tape off. Ooh, this looks good. Whoa, what a cool locomotive. I don't think I have a model like this in my collection. In fact, I don't know if I've even ever seen a model like this. I don't have a crazy amount of Southern Pacific equipment, but this is a really unique engine. And it looks to be in really good shape too. Wow. All right, well that's awesome. Let's see what's in the next box here. Is it another one of those? Oh, okay, it is another one, but this one has cotton belt on it. Maybe somebody in the comments can explain this to me. I see a lot of engines which have the same paint scheme as the Southern Pacific, and they're labeled cotton belt. So I don't know if that was a division of Southern Pacific or what the case was, but I've always found that sort of interesting. But in any case, this looks to be pretty much an identical engine. It doesn't have the handrails, and it's obviously cotton belt instead of Southern Pacific. But yeah, look at that. 2 Athearn blue boxes. Very nice. I think this is another engine right here. Let's have a look. No way, look at that. It's a Rio Grande locomotive. It's the same body style as the 2 Southern Pacifics, but a really sharp looking model there. Look at that. I think this one had some custom work done, because yeah, it's actually got see-through grills. Somebody put a lot of effort into this thing. I don't think that this was maybe it was a factory model. I don't know. I don't think this is a blue box engine. It's got to be something a little bit higher from Athearn, but I mean, it looks gorgeous. Looks like the front handrails might have come off in shipping, or maybe while I was just taking it off, but we'll glue those back on. But yeah, in any case, what a gorgeous locomotive. Yeah, I don't have a crazy amount of Rio Grande equipment too, so to see something like this in here, it's really quite something. Very, very generous piece. Anyway, next we have another piece of some sort. I have no idea what this is. Let's have a look. I think we need the trusty blade here. I'm just gonna do it like this, so hopefully I don't end up scratching the model. That wouldn't be so great. Yeah. Looks like it might be a Union Pacific piece of some sort, but I really can't tell yet. Take that back. I think it's something else. What is this? Whoa. I feel like I've seen a picture of this online, but I've never seen one of these models before. Wow. It's really cool. It's certainly sort of a bizarre model, but yeah, never seen one of these in person before. It looks like it's a Rivarossi, so I guess this is the Rivarossi they mentioned. But yeah, what a unique looking piece. Wow. Well, really was not expecting something like that. I don't know if these existed in real life. Again, I feel like I have seen pictures of these models, but I don't know if they exist or not. Somebody in the comments will know. Anyway, they had to have been some very limited run or something like that if they were real. Something a little less known. Here appears to be the N scale stuff. It's not a crazy amount of N scale stuff done on the channel, so this is sort of unique. So we've got an N scale passenger car of some sort right there, so that's pretty nice. And then after that, we got another passenger car. Looks to be practically identical. Well, it's slightly different. Similar idea, though. And then finally, we have the Locomotive, which appears to be a steam engine of some kind. Wow. That's amazing. What a gorgeous locomotive. So generous. I really can't believe somebody would go and take the time to you know, send all this stuff. It's just really, really generous. I have no idea what engine this is, though. It looks like... I have no idea what country this would be from. I don't think it's from North America. That's all I will say. Wow. Wow, what a box. That was really something to get to go through. I guess we can try to test out all of these engines. Again, they have all been tested by Lyndon, but we can just see how they run, I guess. So we'll start with the cotton belt. I think in the letter they said all the Athearn ones run, and it's an old blue box, so the odds of this thing not working, I'd say, are pretty low. And giving it power. Struggling to start a little bit, but it's running fine now. Let's see, do we have reverse on it? Yeah, no problems. I think this one may be in need of a little bit of maintenance because it's making some interesting noise, and the current draw is a little bit higher than usual for an old blue box like this. But yeah, I don't know. I think with a little bit of oil, this thing will be a fine runner. Really, really interesting. Yeah, next up is the SP Locomotive. Pretty much identical to the last one, although with handrails and with Southern Pacific instead of cotton belts. Anyway, let's give this one some power here. Okay, this one's definitely running quite a bit better than the other one, giving it about half the power, and it's doing much better speed with lower current draw. So might be a good idea to give this one some fresh oil, but clearly is in better condition. Yeah, it's even got a working headlight. Nice. Oh, that's really good. here's that super detailed Rio Grande. This one's really quite a good looking model. Really like it. The paint scheme on it's good, but it's also just well modeled. Also reattached the front handrails for the test. Anyway, let's give it some power here. Oh yeah. It's a good Athearn, really quiet and smooth. It's gonna have directional lights too. Let's see here if I put it in forward. Yeah, it's got directional lighting, nice. Well, this thing's fantastic, wow. Yeah, look at that. And finally, for the HO stuff, we've got the Rio Grande model. I think this is the one that was supposed to not run, so I'm kind of curious to see what it's going to do. I really like this engine, but I kind of can't get over how they designed it. It's just really different from just about every other, what I assume is a diesel electric I've seen before. Anyway, let's give it some power. I'm putting 12 volts in the track. We're not seeing any current draw, which is a sign it's not picking up power. And if we wiggle it on the track here, we don't see any lights. I'm not hearing any motors or anything humming, and I'm not seeing any current draw. So this thing's definitely got some sort of an electrical issue, maybe a broken wire, but who knows. It's going to be a fun project though. It's really something different, and yeah, I don't know. It'll just be something kind of unique to work on. And finally, we've got the steam locomotive. I went ahead and hooked up the cars to it as well, so we've got the entire train set up. Let's give this thing some power and see if she goes. Oh yeah, look at that. That's very nice. Seems to be slowing down in a few spots on the track. I'd blame my track work for that. I think it's probably dirty. I haven't cleaned this track in quite a long time, but the engine's running really good nonetheless. And well, the cars are even lit. You see that? Those back ones. I'll try to zoom in on this. That's really nice. Wow, what a generous gift. Well, folks, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. Lyndon, if you're watching this, thank you so much for sending all the stuff. I really can't believe it. This is probably one of the most unusual lots I think I've ever received. You know, it's just a ton of really kind of engines that you don't see a whole lot of, but I really like all of them. I think that they're all really unique. And yeah, it was really thoughtful for you to send all this stuff, so thank you so much. Anyways, with that, I'd like to thank you all so much for watching.